So nothing really interesting has happened in a while, which is why I haven't had a video, and I mean on the realm. But the thing is we had a presidential election.
What do you plan to do with road systems? Like, how do you plan to connect them to the shops? Are they going to have their own liberties in creating the roads, or is it going to be one uniform road? Are people going to vote on the road design? What's happening?
Okay, so what I plan to do is whoever I hire to build the roads can build them however they want. It really doesn't matter. Also plan on improving the Nether infrastructure so it's all connected up. Right now, what we have is kind of a bit of a mess. And yeah, the shopping district roads, that's however the person I hire to build them will want to build them.
So we currently have like a base structure for our roads, which is the form of just like paths with then lanterns above them. And so I've had experience building these types of roads in personal building worlds. And so me, myself, or builders that we can hire to build those roads would be built around the plots that would be sold, and then also connected to all the current shops. If you don't mind going back sort of to question one with regard to the shops, I would also hire like not professional, but like people on the server who are good at building to potentially help spruce up some of the shops to just give the shopping district an overall good looking vibe. Yeah.
So you're saying you would hire people to spruce up other people's property and change it without their consent?
Spruce it up with their permission, of course.
Okay. So there's not going to be like different sections of different like designs of roads. No one's going to be able to choose their own road style.
I just clarify uniform road style.
Just the builder of the roads, instead of like, yeah.
And then I would say around the path, people could build like decorations that fit the theme of their shop.
Yeah,
but the overall path layout would stay generally the same.
Yeah, so you could have like a transition from the overall path layout to like a unique entrance that then goes into the shop. That's what you're saying.
Exactly. Yeah. But you build transitions.
Okay.
What do you mean? Like what kind of trade?
Would you like
that
me to
don't
go
involve the shopping district?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Ben
would
can
you
go
like
first.
me to go first?
Sure, but Ben can go first.
So I plan on firstly on instituting a form of like a legitimate government form, as some people may be able to tell this election. I don't know. Wait, are there any hers on this server?
There's a list, and that's
one?
it.
Yeah, my sister, and that's it. She doesn't play.
Okay.
What about me?
Please forgive my use of the word him. I'm just So and then what we'll do is have a cabinet potentially of 1 or 2 advisors to the president, or like a vice president and a speaker of house, something along those lines, and then also institute term limits or term. So we have like a 3-month term limit. So whenever a president is elected, they serve for 3 months, and then we have another election. So that way, no president can have too much power. And then
sorry to interrupt.
Put in place checks and balances like the U.S. government, where we could have like the voters have to approve certain bills and like pass certain laws for areas of the shopping district and other areas.
So what you're saying is it's gonna be like a small group of like 5 players maximum that dictate.
Yes, like
No, I'm just dead.
What is it? Like an oligarchy.
Like an oligarchy that the president appoints.
Yeah, like a hierarchical oligarchy.
Yeah, like that the president appoints, and then you can have like, I assume each president can serve 2 terms before they can't run anymore. Or is there a limit on term?
That would be determined. At the people's consent.
Okay, well, I can see several problems, especially with the cabinet thing. If the president picks his own members, he could easily fill the government with his own lackeys and have total control over what goes on.
Yes, that's why we have term limits, and then also some of those positions would be voted on, and like the vice president would be voted, not appointed.
I don't know. I kind of started this whole election as a joke, but I don't know. Otherwise, yeah, that might be good. My plans out of trade, I definitely implement some sort of government building.
Yes.
And as you know, Derek is my vice president. I don't know. if we're gonna have an election for him, since I
Very
already appointed
impartial.
him. But yeah, I already hired Derek as my vice president. I think like 1 or 2 other officials, I guess, would be pretty good.
Phantom, someone sleep.
And yeah, that is Phantoms. Oh my God, there's so many.
Okay, well, I have a question. Another one of my questions, kind of, like 2 more of my questions change this a little bit. So, one of them is, should you be able to, like, I assume you already answered this, like, should you be able to rival a pre-existing shop?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can just create a shop that already exists and rival them in trade, even without their consent.
Yeah.
Both of you agree on this. Okay. This one is mainly directed at. Well, this is directed at both of you. You both wanted to implement beacons for the community, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Who will be paying for said beacons? Then you can start.
As president, I actually own an iron farm, so I would donate all of the block materials. Again, the plot payments would go towards paying someone to collect wither skulls and fight the wither, so we can get that beacon block. But the actual construction of the beacon would be paid for at New Trade Phil's expense.
Yes. I believe Julian, you can continue
Yes,
about
okay,
who will
so-
pay for our beacons.
Since me and Derek we have a gold farm and a wither skeleton farm, so it'd be far easier for us to implement these beacons. Yeah.
So that's pretty much that question. Question 6. Do you believe in Abraham Lincoln?
Yes.
Okay. Wait a second. I would like everyone listening to note that they do in fact believe that Abraham Lincoln was real.
I'm
Quoting
going
it,
to remind you that you are in fact a melon and do not have a gender. So
you
therefore,
think that okay, no. Sorry if it's just a little bit vulgar, kids, but you don't think that I have a melon penis? You don't
I
believe
mean,
me?
we
You
have
don't
no
think that I
evidence-
have one of these in my
evidence to
possession?
conclude that.
Derek, stop. Please stop.
No. Is Australia real? Okay, is Australia real?
Yeah.
Julian, okay, possibly.
I
I
have cousins who live in Australia, so yes.
Personally, okay. Note that people. Ben believes in Australia. Okay. I personally can neither confirm nor deny the existence of Australia. Do you believe in giraffes?
Yes. Yes.
I do believe in giraffes. However, I believe that unicorns are more plausible as a figure of a thing than giraffes are, but I do believe in giraffes. I have seen one for realsy.
And you do not think that it was an animatronic sending information to the government via its tongue? It's very weird purple tongue.
Birds are animatronics.
Okay.
Wait, but I have to do something, guys. This is not my role as an impartial judge, but my part as part of the Comrade Juliki campaign.
He's gone.
Vote Juliki!
Whoa.
Vote for Pumpkin M.
Owie!
We
This
can afford
hurt!
cool fireworks. Oh my God, where'd those ones come from?
Oh god, ow, I have 3 hearts.
I propelled myself with the Pumpkin M rockets. Vote for Pumpkin M.
Vote for Comrade Juliki!